My sales pretty much doubled up by listing less items into my eBay store. Let me explain.
I get that cash and I flip it, yeah. I get that cash and I flip it, yeah.
How's it going, guys? My name is Dave Paleo. I'm a full-time eBay reseller. And a little bit ago, I was listing like 40 items a day. I was going really heavy into listing a lot of stuff, a lot of clothing, shoes, hats, and stuff like that. And it was going pretty good, but I was spending more money than I was making. I was investing very heavily. I knew it was going to take time to get the sales rolling, and we went from $0 to $6,700 in a whole month. Within like 4 months of doing that, which is pretty good. It's pretty decent, but I was missing something. And I took a little step back. I reevaluated everything, and I was missing the more expensive items that make a normal sales day into a great sales day that I was accustomed to in the past. I used to have a very, very big electronic eBay store, like 16,000 items. And it was a lot of volume in that store, but it was also very good items in that store. I was missing the very good items. Most of the clothing that I get, most of the shoes that I get, and most of the hats that I get, overall, it's about $25 to $30 average sell price for all that stuff. I do try to get better stuff. The shoes bring up my ASP a lot more, but it's about $30 average sell price. And I was missing the, $100 items that were selling within the day, or the 200 or 300. So I started getting into the electronics again. These bottom rows right here are gonna be only for electronics, and this is all for shoes, hats, clothing, and this is gonna be shoes, and then from here up it's gonna be clothing and shoes as well. And all the very heavy hitter electronics that I get are gonna be down here, and I'm gonna have a section for very bigger, like much bigger electronics that are very expensive, like $1,000, $500, $300. So basically that was the missing puzzle. And I brought down my listings from 40 to 10 per day. And a lot of people were like, 10 per day? What are you doing? Like, you need to be pumping out way more items. But I needed to take a step back. I needed to reevaluate this, and it worked. My sales went from like 1,500 a week, which is not very good, listing 40 a day, or like 30 a day, let's say conservatively, 30 a day, making 1,500 a week, which is not that crazy, and now, look at the screenshot right here, guys. We doubled up by listing just 10 a day, just by doing this simple switch. A couple of weeks of me reevaluating and trying this out, and it worked immediately, And, I am going to different spots to source these extra things. It takes more time to source these kinds of items. I'm not going to find these kind of items that make that difference all the time. They're not going to be readily available. I'm not going to be able to get them in volume, but I am able to get them just with the knowledge that I have within that electronic space. That's what helps me out a lot. And there's people that I'm competing with that when I go by, and they don't know what I know, and that's why I'm able to get those items. So I did a video recently on what sold, but I'm getting very, very high ticket items, 300, 400, 200, and stuff like that, or stuff that just turns over very quickly, and that's what's making the difference. Listing 10 a day, and we're like selling like 9 a day right now just by doing that. So the goal right now is to continue to do that, and just continue to source more items. I don't want to jump the gun just yet and start listing more. I want it to be more like, if it can be consistent, let's say for the next 2 weeks, and it's for sure $3,000 plus per week. What if it was just a fluke the last 2 weeks of 3,000 a week? I'm gonna just take it easy. I'm not gonna get excited and go start sourcing more items. I'm gonna take it easy, and if it goes good, for the next 2 weeks, and we're 3,000, 3,500 a week, then I'm gonna increase the listings a little more, buy more shoes, list up more clothing, and list up more electronics. But it was definitely needed for me to take a step back and reevaluate what was going on. I think a good mixture that I think can be good for everyone, that I have, preached in the past, and I forgot that that was what I used to do, or what I used to aim for, and what I used to preach, was the 70-30 rule when sourcing. And basically, I'm not even there yet, but if you can pull this off, I can almost guarantee success. 70% of your store, $20 to $30 range of average sell price, and the other 30% of your store to be like $80 and up average sale price. Let's say you have a 1,000 item store. 700 of those items, you try for them to be $20 to $30 each average sale price, and then 300 of those items are 80 and up. And with decent sell-through rate, everything with decent sell-through rate, I try to go for 40% and up, just because I have a lot of space and I have some patience. And obviously within that stuff, I get stuff that sells tomorrow as well. But that's my threshold. The bottom tier of stuff is 40%. And then it ends up selling usually a lot quicker because I'm usually able to give a better deal than anyone else on the market, because I don't mind turning my money over. I don't have to hold on to stuff. The other day I sold a dog collar for $300. It went for $400. I let it go $100 cheaper because I got it for $10. I'm willing to go cheaper than anyone else and beat everyone else on the price. That's just me though. But basically, guys, the 70-30 rule: 70% of your store, $20 to $30, and 30% of your store, 300 of the items in the 1,000 item store, 80 and up. If you can pull that off, I can almost guarantee success with good sell-through rate. So what I have to do, let's say if I want to get a 10,000 item store, in the next 6 months or something like that, I need 7,000 items that are like this of the stuff that I was already getting. And then I need 3,000 $80 and up items. And that, I think, is what it's gonna be making me $60,000, $70,000 a month if I do that. And that's what I used to do, but not strategically. I used to just do that because that's what I would just get. But when you really think about it, that's what I was getting was, 30% of my store was very, very good items that are high ticket. If I only stuck with high ticket items, you'd be limited. I would be limited to how much money I could make. If I only stuck to these kind of items that were $20 to $30, you'd be limited to how much. But all mixed in together, it makes a good, very good eBay store that gives you very good sales. And it doubled me up immediately. And now I see the tunnel, I see the light, and now I see a very good formula that we're gonna, stick to. I'm able to get a lot of shoes, a lot of clothing that is pretty good. Not insane, not great, but it's pretty damn good, and it is very consistent. And the consistent volume that I'm going to be getting is the clothing, the shoes, and the hats. Mainly shoes is the things I like the most. I have a good little process for cleaning them, and I'm able to get a lot of them. I just picked up 60 pairs of shoes 2 days ago, so that's almost enough to list for the whole week. But then we have all the electronics as well, and then we have some clothing. So it's very easy to meet my 70 item goal for the week. But I'm just gonna continue this. It's going pretty good. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much, guys, but that's kind of my formula right now. I'm listing less items and making more money. Obviously, if someone was listing one $3,000 item per week that was selling every week, they would only have to list one item. I'm not there yet. I can't get that kind of stuff. Here and there, we do come across some very, very good items. I have some speakers that are worth $20,000 right here that I have to list, but I don't know if they work. We got to test out and make a video on that, guys. But here and there, once a year, we come across a crazy piece that we list up, but we don't rely on that for our business model. We are trying to be strategic here and figure this out. But I think that's going to be the new model moving forward. And we're seeing results right away, guys, and I encourage you guys to try it out. It's going pretty good, whether it's clothing or electronics or anything else that you guys are trying to sell. I think if you apply the 70-30 rule, it can definitely be an insane change for you guys, and I think it's going to help a lot of people out. So yeah, guys, it is New Year's today. It is January 1st, and I want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I have a lot of great plans for this channel and on Instagram and social media in general, and obviously I want to grow this to the maximum potential it can be for myself on eBay as well. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for supporting. If you guys want to take your business to the next level, guys, I use a virtual assistant for all my listings. If you guys are interested in a virtual assistant, message me on Instagram at Active Apparel Zone or email me paleotech.inc@gmail.com. All my stuff is down below. I can connect you guys to the VA. He charges $1 per listing. All you do is send pictures and he does the listings for you. He doesn't have access to your eBay account. You just add him as a staff on there and he can just build drafts for you. It's a super good deal. If you guys are interested in that, it's down below. And I just send him all the pictures through a Google Drive. Super easy. So if you guys don't have WhatsApp and you guys are going to message me, just make sure you have it downloaded and I can connect you right away. It's pretty quick. It's pretty easy. I can walk you through everything. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys later.